Bwipo fire shots at Spotify and the rest of LTA North. Alright, before this interview, I think the FlyQuest jersey looks kind of fly. The color is nice.
So for me, I mean, we got to draft Urgot, Ivor, and Casio. If anyone watched our Worlds run, that was kind of what we used to beat Asian teams. You know,
Yeah,
some of the best teams in the world. Maybe you'd want to let us play that kind of composition into 3 melee characters.
Quid have a really good Casio game.
Obviously, I don't know what's going on with them, but really the number one thing I want to bring kind of to the audience is more like 7 out of 8 teams didn't want to scrim us.
Oh, quad? Oh shit, my bad, bro.
So we went to Worlds, we got quarters, we played a very intense best of 5 against one of the best teams in the world. We want to show the rest of the league and our fans kind of what makes us winners. And the fact that they are not willing
Weibo looks like a cat.
And then come to stage with this shit.
He just swore!
Are you even watching us? Like, are you even like scouting us? What are you guys doing? You were off for 4 months vacation, and then this is what you bring? To me, I want to level up the region as a whole, and I think that revealing what we do will make everyone else better, and therefore we will level up the whole region and have better performances, not just looking at FlyQuest, but looking at TL, looking at C9. Every single team will play better, and I think that's important to keep longevity, especially now that we're merging with the South as well. They will also learn, and I just want to make NA a powerhouse, you know?
And just specifically, you're speaking about streaming your scrims, not just scrimming the team. So streaming the scrims, that would be extremely entertaining. There is a very popular team doing that right now.
It's their idea. We stole it. Don't misunderstand. We took the idea from them. I just personally feel like it's a great way to engage the fans, engage everyone, and just in general, do better. Because I think that for me, this is the number one thing. I mentioned I turned 26. I want to do better in every single way of my life, and I don't want to be afraid of people outperforming me. Because
you know what was really stupid that I heard? Who blacklisted FlyQuest from scrimming again in LCS?
6 years of my career, you can VOD review every single secret that I've ever had. You can see in my gameplay out of all those years, especially at the World Championship. I've never left anything, you know, behind. I've always put everything on the game on the Rift, so I'm not afraid to show you what my day-to-day looks like and kind of elevate the rest of the teams, because I feel like there's too many teams that are clearly not using every hour of the day as well as they should be.
I mean, his overall goal is really good because he wants to improve his region. He just did it very straightforward. He's just flaming the stuff for other teams. That's so funny. What have you been doing for 4 months? You haven't been studying our play? I like his idea though. I like how he wants to bring streaming scrims to a tier 1 league, because it obviously brings a lot of like transparency, and it allows the players to have a more human side, or it allows the fans to kind of be more involved with the whole behind the scenes stuff. But to what degree do you get an advantage as an opposing team that isn't streaming their scrims and having this extra knowledge from like someone like FlyQuest that is streaming their scrims? So if FlyQuest stream their scrims and other teams are like, oh, we don't want to do it, it's gonna be a weird dynamic. It does help you build a lot of fans though, that's for sure. It's a money hack for building fans and to build a community, because they get way more invested into your behind the scenes work, and they see how many hours you're putting in and what you're trying out, and they're always up to date, you know? From my knowledge, the way Western teams treat their work schedule is just so significantly different to Korean players. Not Korean, sorry, to Asian leagues, aka LPL and LCK, because of their approach towards work ethic, and because how Koreans and pretty much Asians, when it comes to the work field, they're just very overworked, and it's so competitive, it's crazy. So it's kind of the expectation. But I think Western orgs, from at least 2-3 years ago, they value their off time as well. They value like a balance, you know? Interesting. I mean, this Bwipo clip makes sense. I think FlyQuest really wants to nail in like gaining fans as well after their good performance at Worlds.